So you love the idea of the jungle float and you'd like to have a price quote. A price quote is just simply something from our office that gives you more details in writing, everything that's included, conditions. It's a formality that all boat dealers do, and we try to keep it as simple as possible for you. If you're ready for a quote, there's several places on the website that allow you to ask for a quote. You can go here, get a quote, here, get a quote. You can even go over to the contact us and you can request a quote in all these areas. But let's say you're very interested in getting a quote and you choose this item. It's just a very simple form. Put your first and last name, email, your region, your phone number. Let us know what boat you're interested in. If you're interested in more than one boat, then you can indicate that here in a message to us, and just let us know anything that will be helpful for us to serve you better. When you send this in, when you submit this to us, then we'll send you an email with a quote attached. It looks something like this. Hello, Jim. There'll be some pertinent information here, anything happening, discounts that are happening here with the season. The important part as you skim through this is go to the bottom and you'll see the button that says Review Quote. That's important. When you click that, whether you be on a laptop or your phone, any place, it will open up the quote right in front of you, and it looks something like this. So if it's on your phone, it's going to be much more narrow, of course. If it's on your computer, it looks a bit like this. Now, don't panic when you see this price, because there's going to be a few things I'm going to show you that change this price dramatically. Let's go ahead and scroll to the bottom. I want you to look at the bottom price down here, and you can see that it's the same. I want you to see that because as you make adjustments to your quote, this price will change. And then when you're done with everything, then you'll accept it. But let's go back up to the top and take a look at what's important. Everything here in the first section on the left is everything that's included. This boat is a great boat. It's got the engine already installed. It's ready to go right into the water and operate. Here you have, and this has got oversized 27-inch pontoons. It has a lot of great features, so look at these carefully. This is like no other boat on the water, and Evinrude is like no other engine, and that's a fact. It's just an amazing engine. When you get to the second section, you can go ahead and give yourself a $12,000 discount right away if you don't need our financing. If you don't need Jungle Float financing, or you have the money, or you're getting your financing elsewhere, be sure to check this off because that gives you a big $12,000 off. And you can see that when you go to the bottom. Right away, I see the $12,000 deducted from the original retail price. But if you need our financing, you're already approved. And you've got several programs here to pick from. So as you pick any of these, you'll notice whether it's $6,000 off or $1,000 off, it will reflect on your total at the bottom. Now let's scroll down to the last section. Look at this. Now this is not going to be here all the time, but we have an additional $3,000 off. It might say $1,000. It might say $500. This is a good time of year right now, and I'm going to go ahead and check that off. And I'm going to go to the top here, and I'm going to check off I don't need financing. And watch this. I'll go to the bottom, and I see that really low price of $39.7, which is an incredible price for this boat. Here you've got a variety of options. Tri-tune, top deck furniture, LED, fish finder, powder coat, stereo system. Anything here you check off will just add to your price down there at the bottom, and it tells our factory this is how you intend to design your boat. The green at the top, a lot of people in the video are asking about that artificial turf. If you don't like it, don't check this because then it will just match the flooring on the bottom level, which is the teak flooring. It's beautiful. But I'm partial to the artificial turf. I think it's nice. Now, if you pay attention to this last option, I'm getting a lot of attention on this. This power package extends it from 22 feet to 24 feet. You're basically getting a much bigger boat. You're also getting your seating changing from 10 seats to 15. Big change. You are upgrading your 115 horsepower to a 150. And you're adding a third tune, powder coated. You're also adding the curved railings, which is found on the Sport for Style. That's a lot in this package. Now, it's not for everyone. If you're looking for a bargain, then go with the original Sport. I think it's an amazing boat. But if you're looking for more power, more seating, bigger boat, tri-tune, all of that, this is all in one package, and that will serve you well. Once you have picked all the options you like, make sure you put your name here, accept, and by doing so, that goes directly to our factory, so we know precisely how you wanted to design your boat. Now, if you made a mistake and you checked off some things you didn't want to, just let our office know, hey, ignore that, I'm going to do another one. That's fine. But if you did it right, then it came to our office, and the next step is for you to submit your 25% deposit. And then you're off to the races. We start creating your boat, and we'll be in touch with you. So I hope this was of some help. But before I go, I want to show you a few other things since we're on the subject of quotes. There's a few other things you should try to play around with that help you make your decision. We want to give you a few apps that help you make your decision. Now take a look at this payment plan. When I click payment plan, do you recognize that figure? That was the retail price. And this is just sort of a mini calculator to help you see what your payments would be. So again, if I check this off, I don't need financing, and I hit calculate, this shows you precisely what 25% down is, and then what you would pay upon possession of your unit, whether you're picking it up at our factory or delivering it to you. And here are the conditions. But if you're picking, say, you've got all these programs, 50% down, 20%, 25% down for 3 years. Here's one for 5 years. So let's say we pick this one. Then just hit calculate, and you can see precisely 25% down is $13,500. You don't have to pay anything upon possession of your unit because you're financing the rest after 25%. And then here's your monthly payment, $1,224, and here are the terms of your loan, and you're already approved for this. This little payment app does help you decide exactly what direction you'd like to go into. Now here's one that even helps even more. Build My Sport Light. If you go here, here in the comfort of your own home, you can design your boat. You can, pretty much what it does is it combines the quote that you saw earlier, and it combines the app you just saw, My Payment Plan. So as you look at this, this shows you everything included. Again, just like the quote, it shows you everything included in the package. And it takes you over to the next section. Same thing. Does this look familiar? You can just check off whatever item you want. Let's say I check off I don't need financing. And notice what happens up here. It went ahead and took the $12,000 off. Now I'm going to go over to the options. Oh, does that look familiar? Same thing on your quote. $3,000 off. I'll go down here and decide, what options I'd like to have. We've got some photo help on some of these. Let's say that you really like the idea of having the portable grill, and look what happens. It comes up here on your options. Once you check off all the options you want, trailer or the turf or anything that you'd like to do, now you can go back too. You can go back and change your mind and come back and change your financing plan and keep playing with these options. But here's the fun part. When you go to all totals, you'll see your package totals, the package you designed. Here is your options, $599. Your discounts you're getting, $15,000 off is a lot. You're not going to see that very often. That's the $12,000 plus the $3,000. That's your total. And then it breaks it down to show you your 25% is $10,000 right here. This is what you would take possession because you're not financing. You would pay the balance. But if you were financing, let's go back to here and pick one of the financing options. We'll pick the 5-year one, and I'll come back over here to add options. We got the discount there. Why don't we change? We'll add in LED lights. See what it did? It added it to our options here. So we see the full picture when we click all totals. Right there, we've got all the options, the discounts. There's our total. And this has changed a little bit because it shows you you're 25% down. You're not paying anything when you take possession. You are financing $39,000, which is 75%, and there's your monthly payment, $1,185. So this helps you, and you can send it to yourself. Put your name here, your phone number, and your email, and it emails to you, so you don't accidentally erase your quote that you designed yourself. So this is a great way to get a quote from us, design a quote, look at your payment plan, and you can always call our sales office if you have any questions. Thank you very much.